What is going on, guys? It's Mr. 7 here, back with another episode of Subnautica. This is the second episode of the two that I recorded that I didn't get my audio recorded on, well, I got audio from the game, but I didn't get audio from the commentary, so we're gonna do the commentary dub over top like we did in the last video, and like I used to do in my old Call of Duty videos. So if you didn't see the last video, as I've been doing lately, I'm going to link annotations to the Subnautica playlist, where you can see every episode of Subnautica. As soon as I upload the video of Subnautica, I put it directly into the playlist, and same goes for Ark, and same goes for Fallout. They go directly into the playlists as soon as they're updated. So I will, the same with this. On the top and throughout the entire video, you'll see a link to the Subnautica playlist, and I do those as notes. As annotations as notes, so you can close them anytime you want and move it if you're not interested in seeing it through the whole video. But I do have them play through the whole video in case at any point you decide you want to go back and watch the whole playlist. And the Subnautica will have the Subnautica playlist, the Ark will have the Ark playlist, Fallout will have Fallout playlist, and so on. And then at the end of each video, during the last few seconds where I say my little outro thing and the music starts up, I've been putting links to the playlists of the other two. So, because as of right now, the three series I'm doing are Subnautica, Fallout, and Ark. So if it's a Subnautica video, it links to the Ark and Fallout videos. If it's Ark video, it links to the Fallout and Subnautica videos, and so on. Just so you always have the option, if you like what you saw, to go back and see more things made by me. So in this video, what I did was I went and I was gathering resources once again, and then I found the stalker, and I figured out how to get the stalker teeth, and you'll see me gather the stalker teeth in this episode and then bring it all back to my base. I did a cut right in the middle, right after I gathered the 5 stalker teeth I needed, and then when I construct the awesomely huge, massive thing that I did, and you'll see that about 15 minutes into the video or so. Again, these two videos that I'm putting out with the dubbed commentary over them are going to be a little shorter, and that's because generally when I do my video editing, I put the video into my program, and then I can see on the audio where it moves up and down the lines, I can see where I stop talking, and that's generally where I do my cuts. And I can't see where I intended to cut this video, so I kind of just had to make do with what I had. So I cut it at a point where I was just gathering and brought it back at the point where I started constructing. So I know it's a little weird, and these hopefully will be the only 2 videos that I have to do this way, because I just feel like it's not as good. Because there were times in this video that you'll see when I'm just traveling along in the sea moth that I just stop and I look out into the water, and that's because, again, I don't know if you guys can hear it in like the actual audio recording of this video, but there were some noises going on. Some noises from what I can only assume are gigantic fish that want to eat me. And I'm not, it was funny to me during the recording, because I had an interesting reaction to it, and it does make me sad that I don't have that recording anymore. But thank you guys for bearing with me while I do this, and again, I'm going to double check and triple check to make sure at the beginning of all my videos now that my mic is working properly. And it was just the issue of a loose USB cable, and the thing is, I have a blue snowball ice, and it has a red light right on the front of it, big red light, that lets you know that it's on. So I was going by that, and it was on because the microphone had power, but the connection wasn't 100% complete, so it wasn't actually transmitting the voice, and that's why I didn't get audio on this. And I don't know, it just kind of sucks. It's unfortunate, but I'm definitely going to make sure that I have that from now on. And it is very strange for me right now to be recording this, because generally when I do my editing and everything, and when I actually do the commentary in the Let's Play, I have my headset on. And I didn't realize how, like, I'm basically yelling right now. And you don't hear it so much when I have the headset on because it's noise canceling, so I don't really hear my own voice. But right now I can, and it's like it's bouncing off all the walls in here. It's really loud, and it's kind of funny for me to hear, and it makes you a little self-conscious, because I don't live alone where I live now. I have, like, this is my apartment, but I have 2 bedrooms, so my brother lives with me. And it's so weird, because I know, like, he can hear me, because I'm pretty much yelling from the other room. And he plays his games and everything like that, so I know he has his headset on too, so he's probably not hearing it as loud as I think he's hearing it, but I know he can hear it. And I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing. Also, coming up with things to talk about for nearly 20 minutes, when I'm not actually, like, when I had the game in front of me, I can just, like, comment on the scenery, the layout, the whatever, the fish that I see, the interesting things that I see. But when I'm doing it like this, it's so weird, because I'm kind of just sitting here talking into a microphone, trying to explain a video that I can't watch. As I explained yesterday, I can't watch the video and record my audio at the same time. My video player just doesn't allow that, and it's unfortunate. But anyway, what should be going on in the video right now? If I had to guess, which I do, I'm in the sea moth. I think I was either following a stalker around for a while trying to get his teeth, or I was opening supply crates or something along that area. Or maybe this is the point where I was freaking out about the giant fish. I don't know. You kind of get a glimpse of it. It's very faint, and I have actually encountered the fish before. The giant, well, it's not even a fish. It is a sea monster. Let's be real here. It is a sea monster. It's like a leviathan or something like that. And I very briefly saw it when I was gathering resources on my own, off camera. And I really wish I was recording. I'm gonna save what happens for when it actually happens, like when I'm recording, because we will run into that fish, that sea monster again, guarantee it. Alright, so we've managed to make it almost halfway through the video with commentary. That's great. One thing I wanted to mention again was, in case you didn't see the last episode, I talked about my goal for YouTube being getting 100 subscribers before June. And the reason I want to do it before June is because my birthday is in June, and I just kind of like, it's kind of like a birthday present to myself, you know what I mean? Reaching that goal is like a birthday present. So that's why I want to hit it before then. But there's something weird going on the channel right now, and I don't know if it's happening to other people. I assume it must be. But if I actually go into my video manager and my dashboard is saying I have more subscribers than it actually says on my front page, and I don't know what's going on with that. It's really weird. I don't know if it just hasn't updated yet or whatever. Again, doing the commentary on these videos on the same day, so maybe by the time this video comes out, that problem will have been fixed. I have no idea. No idea. But I did start reaching out to a couple of people about collaborations, like I said in the last video, and hopefully we'll have something to go on soon. definitely check out the ARC video if you haven't already. The PvP server is super fun and we're getting tons of progress accomplished. And tomorrow for you guys will be Friday, so Fallout Friday is gonna come out, and I haven't recorded that video yet, so I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but I assume I'll be getting into some missions, because the last episode I did last week was all about upgrading weapons and selling stuff, and it took up most of the time in the video, so we're going to try to get something seriously accomplished for the next week. Another thing I wanted to talk about was Black Ops 3, and as you know, if you saw the live stream from last week, not the Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before that, I live streamed Black Ops 3 on the PC for a little while, and it's fun, but it's certainly different. It's a lot different. It's really hard to play with the keyboard and mouse, so I switched to my controller, and then I'm on like level 10 or something like that, so that I don't have any of my attachments and perks that I'm used to using on the console, so the quality of play is definitely a lot lower than it would be on the console, but it'll come around. I'll get back into the habit of it, and I'll eventually unlock more perks and attachments and guns and stuff that I actually like using, and it'll all work out. And I was playing with Daron, Maka, and some of Maka's friends the other day, so there are people to play with on the PC, and I think in video that I did last week, I talked about how I was gonna release an episode video on the HCU, and I haven't got around to making that yet. I mean, as of the time I'm recording this right now, I haven't got around to making that yet. I am still definitely working on it. But the reason I bring up Black Ops 3 is because I am not 100% sure if I'm going to do this or not. But I am considering picking up an Elgato or some sort of capture device so that I can record off the console. And we can start doing some videos with, Unknown Brute, who we used to play with all the time on the channel. He's a good friend of mine, and I would really like to be able to play Call of Duty and record it with him again, because he's fun to play with, and, well, he's a beast. He's really good at Call of Duty, and if you haven't checked out Unknown Brute's videos before, I will leave a link in the description to his channel. We're actually working on something like a collaboration recently. He was the one recording it because it was on the Xbox One.
Aboard, Captain.
I don't think he's got around to editing it and uploading it yet, so I'm not going to spoil what it is. But definitely head over to Brute's channel and keep an eye on it for when that comes out, because it was a really good time, and we played for, oh man, I don't even know, it must have been 4 hours, 5 hours with what we were doing. So definitely head over there and check out Brute's channel, and you can leave him a comment, tell him I said he sucks or something, tell him I sent you, and yeah, that's definitely something you should do, because he's a great YouTuber. Alright, and with any luck, my recording here is coming up to the end of the video, and I'm able to wrap this up, because as I said, bumped my mic, my apologies. As I said, it's difficult for me to do commentaries this way. I know it's the way I used to do them all the time, but it's a lot easier with Call of Duty, because for one, the videos are only, I don't know, 6 to 10 minutes long, and kinda, if I stop to record the video, it's because I remember what happened in the video, like, pretty thoroughly. And Subnautica's like that, but when I was doing the Call of Duty videos, I knew that afterward I was going to do the commentary, so I was already kind of thinking about it. I would say this here and this there, and this is what I would talk about during this part, before I even got the video into the editing software. And since I started doing Let's Plays the way I do them now, it doesn't work that way for me anymore. I can't, remember exactly what I was doing. And one thing I'm finding and I know you can't see because I don't do face cam or anything like that, is that I'm using my hands a lot when I'm talking here. That's really weird. And, well, face cam, I guess, is another thing I could talk about real quick, because this is maybe at some point I'll do that, but it's definitely not high on my list of things to do. I'm interested in actually... Oh, this is one thing I remember now talking about in this commentary that I don't have anymore. Is in Subnautica, there are points where you get into the deep parts of the ocean and the dark parts of the ocean where it actually gives you like a sense of fear. Like you have no idea what's in there. I have no idea what kind of things are lurking around in Subnautica. And it got me thinking that it would be kind of fun to play other games like that, you know, like they have horror games and jump scare games, and it might be kind of fun to play and record just to see how I would react. I think that would be fun. So let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section. But right now I'm going to finish up editing this video so I can get it out to you guys, and look out for one more episode of Subnautica. Again, 3 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. for Subnautica on Friday, because Fallout will be coming out on Friday. I know it's kind of weird, but I want to keep the Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. for the scheduled events. These are just bonus episodes of Subnautica. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave me a like, and if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And that's going to be it. This has been Mr. 7. Later, guys.